We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Portland Trail Blazers as they go up against the Philadelphia 76ers. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Now that we've got some distance from the All-Star break, teams should be starting to get ready for the postseason right now.
Oh, yeah. This is a very exciting time. Everyone's had a chance to have some fun or rest up, and now it's full steam ahead to the postseason.
Now here's Anderson. Lets it go from 14. Another shot. And Dallenberg pulls it down. Iverson outside. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Wells. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Goes up to the stripe. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Davis.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Iverson passes to Snow. Iverson outside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For Portland, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pippen kicks to Wallace. Passes it to Davis. Now here's Pippen. Pass to Wells. And here's Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Over Snow. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And the dunk by Iverson.
You know, I think the undervalued part of AI's game is his athleticism. I know he's not that big, but he's an amazing athlete. This guy was an all-state football player in high school, and he plays with some of that football mentality, too.
Anderson got a piece of it. Here's Snow. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. The pass to Van Horn. Misses the 3. And here's Portland, trailing by 2. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
Well, you said it. I mean, often it's the teams that are in the middle of the pack in their conference which more accurately show the conference's strength than a team at the top or the bottom. At least that's how I like to look at it.
From deep, Iverson. Portland grabs the miss. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And Davis sends it back.
First personal foul, first team foul. Substitution on the court.
Portland trailing here. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Rodman, he's checked in for the 76ers. Curry comes in for Snow. Stoudemire kicks to Daniels. It doesn't go for him. And Philadelphia the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed and got it done. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Iverson with the ball. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Sacramento.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Philadelphia's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And McKee kicks to Iverson. And Iverson throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Screen by Sabonis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Curry. Back to Iverson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. That's now 8 points for Iverson. McGinnis guarded by Curry. Just 3 on the clock. That shot missing. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. 76ers lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
It's Thomas high post. He's against Randolph. Curry outside. And it's Randolph with the rebound. And the Trailblazers shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. And the dunk by Wells.
Stoudemire, a talented passer, excellent at finding ways to get his guys going.
Iverson against Stoudemire. Rodman with a screen on Stoudemire. Here's Iverson. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Stoudemire outside. Wallace. Here's Randolph. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one. Missed it. And has no one to blame but himself.
Thomas, a screen on Stoudemire. Lobbed up there for Thomas. It's taken away by Wallace. Stoudemire with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Offensive rebound. Lays it up off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
76ers trailing. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Snow. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Now, here's Wells. That's good from Wallace on the assist from Wells. And now a 4-point Portland lead. When you compare the numbers from the 80s, mid-90s is down. Why?
Well, I think the game has become dominated by big men, and so that lends to slowing it down, trying to grind out one.
And Anderson gets it to go. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Scooped up. Won't. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And they've repeatedly broken. Inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Timeout called the 76ers. The 76ers trail by 8. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Iverson passes to Van Horn. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Passes it to Van Horn. Screen by Dallenberg. Iverson passes to Dallenberg. Kicks it out to Iverson. Shot clock at 2. The 76ers with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
It's deflected.
Coleman, great length. Great length at 6'10". The wingspan of a Condor really excels at reaching out and turning shots away.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Iverson.
And providing the score, boy, they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by Portland.
Now here's Pippen. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Iverson grabs the board. The 76ers shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. 46 seconds left in the first half. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Wallace has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Anderson slams it in.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
And here is Iverson. He's got 10. Pass to Van Horn. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials. On the call with the foul.
personal foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Here's Stoudemire. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We'll take a quick break and then back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The 76ers trail by 8. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Baiting defenders in the fouls. AI so good at drawing fouls and getting to the strike.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
And the shot goes in.
Check out Iverson getting tricky with the ball, using his handles to slip by the defender.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
Pippen can't hit. The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Thomas, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Thomas, 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. Here is Anderson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependence. He can't get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Iverson outside. He dishes it to Thomas. Davis with some nice D. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Portland. They've led by as much as 10.
I think what you most appreciate about Pippen, at least I do, is his versatility. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds, he passes, and he defends at a really high level.
First one falls for him. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside for Thomas. Over Wallace. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Selman. Thomas got 4 points this quarter. Now a timeout called by Portland. Hill, he's checked in for Thomas.
Tyrone Hill.
And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Now, here's Wells. Selman's covering. Anderson wide open. Off target with his 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Back to Selman. Out to the right wing. For 3, Snow. Portland grabs the miss. And And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And it's good for 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The pass to Van Horn. Here's the 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pippen misses. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Snow. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
A defensive stopper. Eric Snow's #1 job out there, making things difficult for the opposing team's best perimeter player.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. Stoudemire against Snow. And Stoudemire gets it to go.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside Curry. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Snow. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Curry. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And Dale Curry is a sniper of snipers. Lethal, fearless, shooting from the perimeter. Got to get out on him.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line. For one more. So both teams making some changes here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses.
And how about that skill set that Stoudemire possesses? A lethal mix of speed and shooting. Love watching the Mighty Mouse play.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside Randolph. Sabonis feeling it out a bit. Sabonis' screen on Curry. Here's McGinnis. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
And McKee kicks to Curry for the tie. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Daniels. Rebounded by Coleman.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Pass to Daniels. Here's McGinnis. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Coleman. He's covered by Randolph. For Salmons. Coleman. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up from Portland. We're back in a moment. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Daniels with it. McGinnis, guarded by McKee, and he could not get there. 1 to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Dennis Rodman picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Iverson. Pass to McKee. Back to Iverson. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
You know, I mean, heck, Iverson just out there doing what he does best, scoring the rock. And the defense hasn't had much of an answer, pun intended.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Here's McGinnis. They get the rebound. Randall and Dallenberg with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Antonio Daniels. Now off the inbound. And it's sent back from Dallenberg. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Larry Brown said to his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And they recover it. Deflects the pass. Wells with the steal. McGinnis. He's guarded by Thomas. Pippen with the wide open look. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Pippen against Iverson. Dallenberg with the screen on Pippen. Here's Iverson. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Sinking these mid-range J's, Allen Iverson.
Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
Substitution on the court.
Offside Pippen. He feeds it to Davis. And it's sent back from Dallenberg. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Trailblazers trail by 4. Rebounded by Rodman.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Wells. Outside for Pippen. Wallace with the screen on Salmons. Can they get it? In deep. Pippen drops it in.
Boy, that's leadership right there. Coming through in the clutch. Pippen knocking it down in a big moment.
Into the lineup for Philadelphia, Derek Coleman.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Iverson passes to Coleman. Pippen with it. Iverson picks him up. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, Pippen gets the bucket and is going to shoot the and one. Excellent concentration there.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments. He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
And here is Wells. And it's sent back from Tallenberg. Here we go, one-on-one. The pass to Iverson. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Pippen. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Iverson against Anderson. And it's sent back by Wallace. And they'll keep possession. McKee, no luck.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's sent back from Tallenberg. Anderson against Iverson. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. No good with the triple. The Trailblazers shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Huge free throws there. Now they've got the lead.
The 76ers have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. And the 76ers call time here. They're behind by 1. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Iverson against Anderson. Iverson outside. To the paint. Here's Rodman. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's Anderson for 3. And they'll get another chance.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Iverson. Pass to McKee. Back to Iverson. Money!
Is there anybody else who wants taking a big shot? The answer, major clutch.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now, Wells. In the corner, Wallace with it. Pippen outside. Three-pointer. Off target from downtown. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time. Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Los Angeles Lakers here in Staples Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. You know, Greg, the discipline each team plays with is really impressive, isn't it?
And, Kevin, both these squads take their time on offense. They work the ball around to get the best quality shot per possession.
Here's Fisher. And it's Bryant in the corner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Hudson the pass to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now here's Shaq. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Hudson. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Nesterovic. Garnett inside. Ori defending. That one goes. Counted.
Well, he plays with so much physicality. Garnett accustomed to finishing through contact.
And Fisher kicks to Bryant. Into the lane. Garnett with the block. And he stays with it. Fox from outside. Los Angeles with another miss. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You know, KG's an insanely long player, and that length allows him to bait defenders into contact and to finish through it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And Shaq with the slam.
You know, even when you try to box out Shaq, he's still capable of grabbing the board. He's really just a hard, difficult matchup.
Fisher against Hudson, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Fisher, the pass to Kobe. The Lakers moving the ball around to the middle. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Bryant's got his second bucket of the night.
And Fox's teammates love how unselfish he is, especially when they're wide open.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. They get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Look at the Lakers. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, there's Minnesota, 5 games behind.
And when you look at Minnesota, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Garnett with the screen for Smith. Tries it from 9. It's blocked by Shaq.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why you got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
A pass to Fox. Bryant against Del Negro. Bryant dishes to Fisher. Passes it to Ori. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the high post. The shot by Bryant, no good.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
LA's on 0-2 from deep here. Fox feeling it out a bit. Inside. From 7. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
1:21 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Smith. They get it again. And Garnett misses.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. coaches love that.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Medvedenko's checked in for Shaq. Walker comes in for Horry. George is checked in for Fox. Shaw subbed in for Kobe. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Walker kicks to Fisher. Back to Walker. Now the pass to Shaw. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Fisher. And here's George for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against the Pacers. Garnett in the post. Makes it off the glass. Garnett's got 11 points.
That high release point for Garnett really helps him. Feels like nobody can block his shot inside.
Garnett against Walker. Here's Fisher. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Back to Smith. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And the touch from the inside. Smith is so comfortable operating down low.
They could use a bucket. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And the Lakers making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Lakers trail by 4. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Shaw. And things coming into focus in this season now. Greg, teams pretty much know where they stand at this point.
And that's why it's such an important time of the year, Kevin. As a franchise, you know where your problem areas are, and it's time to address them or start planning for the future.
Here's Smith. The feed now to Garnett. And it's slammed in by Garnett.
And so far, Garnett has dominated this game, getting to his spots and executing.
The Lakers shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Rakocevic. The three-pointer, no good. And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Fox, he's checked in for George. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Kicks it to Fox. Passes to O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup. O'Neal's got 7.
Take a look at how Shaq owns the paint. Nobody's getting in his way inside.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Horry's checked in for the Lakers. Minnesota making a switch here. Here's Kobe. He's just been too hard to handle at the offensive end. His scoring average is just under 34 points a game. And Bryant slams it in.
Boy, terrific timing on that connection right there. Well done both ways.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Hudson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Man showing some terrific range.
3 points.
And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Fox kicks to Bryant. Trying to get open is Shaq. And the basket by Kobe. Bryant's got 4 this quarter.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Garnett inside. Horry defending. And that one's good by Garnett.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And the Lakers call time here. Medvedev's checked in for the Lakers. Fisher comes in for Shaw. And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 5-point game. The high post shot misses off the right iron. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. 1:52 left to play in the first half. And there's the pass to Zerbiak. The offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Smith.
Good free work on the boards that time by Joe Smith. Got the offensive rebound and then went right back up with it.
Fisher, the pass to Fox. He kicks it to Bryant. 1:27 left in the first half. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota leading by 7. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the Lakers making a change here. George is checked in. Lakers shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Fisher driving in, and the layup's good off the glass. Fisher's got his first bucket of the night.
Boy, good aggressive take that time by Fisher on the drive.
Smith with a screen on Fisher. Over to the wing. Here's Zerbiak. Kept alive, Minnesota.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Here's Fisher after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Medvedenko, knocked away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Smith. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. George against Gill. Here's Medvedenko. No points in the game yet for him. Fisher can't hit.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Here's Brandon. Takes the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. And now a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, how about the range there from Zerbiak? He doesn't hesitate when pulling from outside.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic from Kevin Garnett.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Hudson, the 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. O'Neal against Garnett. Here's Hudson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Clock is at 3. Rakocevic. No good on the triple. Lakers shooting around 41% on the night. Fisher against Trent. Here's O'Neal. Basket counts. O'Neal's got 9.
He's such a selfless player. This guy just makes winning play after winning play.
Here's Hudson. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Trent against Orr. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Walker's checked in for Orr. Now here's Bryant. He's got 8. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Here's Walker. That shot off. And Minnesota now the other way. And that game will be 4 out of 5 on the road for the team. Back to Trent. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Hudson. And he drives in. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Pass to Zerbiak. Fires from deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
I love how quick Zerbiak is. I mean, doesn't waste any time getting his shot off. That quick release I'm talking about. Catch and shoot is right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Shaq. And oh boy, a lot of contact. But he gets the call and will shoot 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. The first one falls. And Los Angeles with some changes. George is checked in for Fox. Shaw subbed in for Fisher. O'Neal hits them both. Timberwolves leading by 16. Here's Garnett. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Offensive rebound, O'Neal. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Gill. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. No good from Del Negro. Lakers trail by 18. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Passes it to O'Neal. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Garnett. Gill, the pass to Strickland. Down low, it's deflected. And the pass to Del Negro. Garnett, the screen. Inside, pass to Del Negro. Drops in the tray. Del Negro's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And Del Negro, a floor spacer. He's out there to stroke it from deep. And, boy, he does it well.
Medvedev's checked in for Shaq. 1:25 left to play here in the third. Shaw passes to George. Kicks it to Bryant. To the paint. Here's Medvedev. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Timeout call for Minnesota.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Hudson from past the arc. The rebound by Kobe Bryant. He kicks it to Walker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Walker's got his first points in this one.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
41 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Hudson. Jackson with the screen. Count it, good. Hudson's got 4 points this quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to Kobe. Outside, Walker. Here is Shaw. Left side, George. To the middle. 4 on the clock. Medvedev, the pass to Bryant. Over Serbiak. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Bryant's got 10.
On offense, the efficiency of Bryant is really something else. He always seems to have a different type of shot up his sleeve.
A nice shot by Hudson.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Outside, George. To the inside. And finished off by Walker.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Fisher against Hudson for 3. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Fox kicks to George. He dishes it to Walker. Back to George. Here's Fisher. Here's Ori. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul.
And so versatile. Ori can play a number of positions. And can be plugged into just about any lineup.
O'Neal's checked in for the Lakers. Minnesota making a switch here. Ori hits them both. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brandon. Garnett outside. And that one's good. Brandon. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Horry, and he drops it in from the low post.
Watching Horry get going inside, pretty good stuff. Not just an outside sniper, but a more than capable post player as well.
Del Negro the pass to Trent. Here's Del Negro, defended by George. Here's Garnett, rebounded by the Lakers. O'Neal's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Fox with it. Now Garnett defended. Fox kicks to Fisher. Down low. From inside, O'Neal misses. Minnesota leading by 19. Trent, a screen on George. No good from Del Negro. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Fisher can't hit. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Del Negro. Garnett, the screen. No good from Del Negro. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Throws it up high and out of bounds as the Timberwolves. Gain possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Strickland. Timberwolves passing it around. And here is Serbia. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Outside, Fox. To the middle, here's Horry. And the dunk by Horry.
Most often we see Horry camping out at the three-point line. That time, he goes right to the rim.
Here's Strickland. He's covered by Fisher. Shot's good by Strickland. Strickland's got his first basket.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
O'Neal is screen on Gill. Bryant. And count it from 19 feet away.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Minnesota.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And tonight, they take their first game of this highly charged 4-game season series. Now, 1 game remaining on the year to try and even things up against Los Angeles.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Garnett.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
There's the pass to Serbiak. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Timberwolves lead by 17. Outside, Fox. Bryant looking over the floor. Trying to get open is Shaq. A second chance effort. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Defensive.
Boy, that's grown man weight room ammonia shrimp from O'Neal, brushing off the contact like it was never even there and converting.
Here's Strickland. 20 seconds left in the game. Pass to Serbiak. Fires for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Outside Bryant. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA. And some stat. Here, guys, the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, throughout this game, they've been lighting it up from mid-range. I love seeing that. They've made that the focus of their offense, and it's really paid off.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is draw fouls. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
Top of the key, Garnett. Banked in off the glass. Garnett's got 6 here in this quarter.
And so far, Garnett has dominated this game, getting to his spots and executing.
Nash left side. Bradley trying to break free. Garnett with the block. Rakocevic defended by Nash. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Van Exel. He trains the quick shot. Van Exel's got 32 points.
And Van Exel is a gamer, someone that embraces those big shots.
Another miss by Minnesota. The Mavericks trailing. And it's Nash in the corner. Now here's Van Exel. He's tightly guarded. Garnett with the block.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block.
Here's Strickland, defended by Nash. Smith against Van Exel. They get it again. Nesterovic. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Van Exel's got 35 in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're ahead by 1. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Del Negro comes in for Smith. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Mavericks trail by 3. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. Van Exel passes to Nash. No good. That would have.
That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the pass to Jackson. Timberwolves passing it around. The jump hook. Yes!
Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 5.
Still in there, shoot it. Hey, sit on it.
Timeout.
Checkmate.
Oh, and one.
Hey, don't worry about it, baby. You got another. Oh, wow.